All right. I think we are live. Good morning. Saul Brown here, FSI at Carlin campus. We're going to be doing, we got a really good workout plan for you today. If you have, I know you can see the workout on the side of your screen. If you have these items that are in front of you right now, which are kettlebells, I got some pretty heavy kettlebells. If you have dumbbells, if you have bands, I'm going to be giving options for all these things. Okay, it's going to be a pretty tough workout, but we'll get through it together, and it's going to be lots of fun. So, first, we're going to start with our activation, and we're going to start with forward and backward hurdles. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate really quick. I see we have a viewer. I'm doing this musicless today, by the way, just so that we don't get stopped. Okay, so if you want to put your own music on while I'm doing this, feel free to do that. Okay, so forward and backward hurdles. I just want you to imagine there's a hurdle beside your body, as close as your body as possible. So what you have to do is you have to get your knee, you have to get your foot back, and you have to get your knee over that hurdle. Okay, so that's forward hurdle, and then a backward hurdle is the exact same movement, but backwards. So you bring your knee up and back over that hurdle. Okay, good mornings. Your hands are going to be behind your head. Try to avoid bending your knees forward. You're simply going to send your hips back. Lean forward until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings, and then come forward again. We're going to do these 10 each, by the way. And then strict press you can do with, hold on, I got to grab a dowel here. You can do with a dowel, okay? Just from your chest to overhead. Chest to overhead, and push your head through the middle, lock your elbows out at the top. Okay, you can do strict press with a band as well. Right, if you just want to step on the band, this one's pretty thick, but you could strict press with the band if you'd like. Okay, so let's start off. We got 2 rounds of this activation. We'll start off with the forward hurdles, okay? So make sure you have balance. If you need to grab onto something, then grab onto it, hold onto the wall, do whatever you got to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's go the other leg now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a bit of a crack in my hip this morning. 5, 6. So I'm going to monitor that. 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Okay, let's go backwards hurdles now. Okay, hurdles really close to your body. You got to get your leg over that. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your balance. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm focused on my breathing. I know you guys are. And 10. Good. I'm going to the other leg now. 1, 2. Backwards hurdles. 3. This is what I need for my hip, I think. 4. I found it. 5. The stretch that's going to save my hip. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Important to keep a stable upper body here. Focus on that in round 2. Okay, next one. Good morning. So hands behind your head. You can do this with a band too if you want. You don't have to do this with just body weight, but I'm going to do it with body weight because I don't have very thin bands right now. Ready? And 1. Send your hips back. Keep your back nice and straight. Forward. 2. Notice my hips going back and then forward, standing tall. 3. Standing tall. 4. Standing tall. 5. Standing tall. 6. 7. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 8, 9, and 10. Sweet. Last one is going to be strict press. If you want to do this with a band, that's fine. There's going to be more tension as you press up, by the way. But if you're just going to do it from shoulders to overhead with nothing, you can do this with your hands, empty, or you can do this with a dowel. We'll do this 10 times, okay? Chest to overhead, and 1, 2, 3. Lock those elbows out over top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, guess what? We're doing all that again. All right? Let's do this. Forwards hurdles. 1, 2, 3. We're not in a rush. It's so important to activate the muscles that we're going to be using, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm kicking my kettlebell. 10. Let's do the other side. 1, 2. Reach back. 3 before coming over. 4. You guys keep going. 5, 6. Thank you for logging in this morning, guys. 7. Just remember, if we get to 10, 8, then I'm going to do 10 burpees. 9, 10. And I don't want to do 10 burpees today. Let's go backwards. Ready? 10. 9. Backwards with the hurdles, backwards with the counting. 8. Focus on your balance. 7. Breathe. 6. 5. 4. 3. You know I love comments. Give me a comment. 2. And 1. Backwards with the other leg. 1. Or I'll count backwards. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Sweet. That's the longest part of this. Okay, good morning. I'm going to do them facing you beautiful people. Okay? Hips back and then forward. Okay, ready? And 1. 2. With or out without bands. 3. 4. Take your time. 5. If it's balance or something that you're having an issue with, 6. Then just take your time. 7. 8. 9. 10. Nice, okay. Strict press. Got my dowel here. Let's do this. Ready? And 1. 2. 3. Push that head through. 4. Shoulders, elbows lock out. 5 at the top. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Amazing. Guys, this is Good Friday. Wake up. Okay, and now we're going to do our workout. So the workout today, the strength piece today is going to be 4 by 8 supersets. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a 4 by 8 of tempo deadlifts followed by tempo goblet squats. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 kettlebells for my deadlifts, and then I'm going to use 1 kettlebell for my goblet squats. All right, now here's the way that tempo works. Okay, you need to make sure that you pause and then you take your time coming up, pause, and then slowly on the way down. So just as much time as it took you to get up, I don't want you to drop the weights down, especially if you're lifting something heavy. Okay, so I want you to lift an appropriate weight that you're going to be able to lift, pause at the top for a split second, and then back down with the same tempo. Okay, so I'm going to pick these two. Like I said, these two are pretty heavy. They're 60 pounds each. So I'm just going to lift up nice and slow. Putting the weight in my heels, sending my hips forward at the top, and then sending my hips back. Keeping my back nice and straight. Boom, just like that. Okay? Now, if you want to attach a band to make it a little bit harder, you can attach a band to one of your kettlebells or both of your kettlebells. Step on the band, and that way, the higher you get, the harder the deadlift will be. If you only have bands, then guess what? This is what you're going to be doing. In a deadlift position, hips are sent back over the heels, back is nice and straight, shoulders are back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, engaging your lats underneath your armpits here, and standing tall, nice and slow, and then again back down, same pace. And then back up, nice and slow, and then back down, same pace. So we're doing 4 rounds of 8 reps, okay? Make sure that you're choosing an appropriate weight. If you have a really heavy kettlebell and you don't want to lift 2 of them because it's too heavy, then just do a single. Deadlift with a single. And then back down, a little bit slower than I just did, okay? The reason it's called a superset is because we're doing 2 moves in a row, 8 reps, and then we're taking a 60-second rest, okay? And I know you can already see on the side of your screen, it's a goblet squat. So you're going to get either a kettlebell or a dumbbell or laundry detergent, right? We always use that, but it's true. Any weight that you can have in the front, and we're going to do a count of 5 on the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Speed is not the issue here, is not the object. I want you guys to be slow and methodic, work on your technique. Send your hips back, keep your core engaged, because this is a front squat. If you don't have, let's say you don't have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, but you have a barbell, or you have a dowel, front racket, and then come down. Engage that core, send your hips back, and then come on back up, okay? If you'd rather do some air squats here too, because maybe you have an injury or weight is too heavy for you to do front squat with, that's fine. Do some air squats, but again, tempo. All right, 5 count on the way down, pause, 5 count on the way up, pause. Okay, for 8 reps each movement. All right, so I think that's it. We're going to start with our tempo deadlifts. I'm going to start with my tempo deadlifts. Hopefully you guys are with me right now. I'm just going to check how many people we got viewing because got to keep an eye if there's 10. Oh, nice. There's 5, guys. There is 5. Okay? We're going to start with our tempo deadlifts. Make sure that you take your time on the way up, pause, and then take your time on the way down. Don't just, boom, drop it. We're not doing like a personal record or a super heavy day. Pick the right weight. You can do 8 reps at a tempo pace. Okay? Here we go, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That's 1 for me. Send your hips back, back straight. Make sure if there's a logo on your t-shirt that I can see it the whole time if your camera were on. Breathe out as you're exerting on the way up, and breathe in. Send your hips back and forward. Okay, this should be my 8th rep, I believe. And then I have a comment right before I do my goblet squats. I swear I'm not cheating. I have a comment. Good morning, Helen. Thank you very much for logging in. Amazing. Stay logged in, okay? Good job. Good work, Helen. Good job, everybody. So, I'm going to front rack for a goblet squat now. 5 on the way down, 5 on the way up. Let's go. 1, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your weight in your heels to midfoot. Send your knees out over your toes. Okay? Now that we're done, take a minute break. Okay? So I'm going to start on 17:15. 8:17 and 15 seconds or so. Alright, so taking a minute break. Make sure on those deadlifts you're focused on your hip hinge. So the weights are beside you. Of course, we've got a nice back that's engaged. Okay, sending your hips back, keeping the weight close to you. Don't dangle it out this way. That's going to put a lot of pressure on your back to fold forward. Keep it close to you, down, and then when you come up, hips come forward. Okay, on your squat, make sure you're focusing on keeping your core engaged. We're sending the hips back, weight in the heels to midfoot, knees go out over your toes. And then again, we're pushing the weight forward, but we're keeping the core nice and engaged and coming up nice and high. Make sure that your hips go to your knees or maybe a little bit below before you stand back up. Okay, on those goblet squats. All right, we got lots of people logged in. If you want to add bands to any of these exercises, guys, feel free to do so. Okay? And I'm not going to be a hero here. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm probably going to do one more set with these guys, and I'm going to switch over to these guys here, the dumbbells. Get yourself some water, okay? We're taking a minute break here. Yeah, I got about 10 seconds left. I'm going to start in about 10 seconds. If you need a little bit more of a break, that's fine. But break is important for recovery. Even though it's just a short break, it's better than taking 2 seconds off. All of your muscles are still tense. You got to let them relax a little bit. Then we're going to get back into it. Okay, all right, here I go. So nice tempo deadlifts here. All right, here we go. If there's any point when you can't see the logo on my shirt, make sure you tell me. Alright, so that's 8. I have a comment right before I start my goblet squats. Hey, Heather, thank you for logging in. Thank you for continuing to log in. I really appreciate this. Okay, so we've got our goblet squats now, tempo. I'll count the first couple, but can't count the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You hear me breathing? Control your breathing, and you control the pace. Okay, 5 down, 5 up. Two more for me, I believe. All right. Hopefully you guys are still working. I'm taking 2 minutes off, so at almost 8:21, that's when I'm going to be doing my third set. Okay? One minute. That's all you need. 1 minute break, and then you get back to it. Okay? Hopefully you have some music going. And listen, I've got all the equipment here. I'm super blessed. If you need an improvisation, if you have a child at home with you, get them to come into your arms here like this. Squat. Just like that. As long as you can do it safely, right? If they're too heavy to squat with, then obviously not, but get creative, okay? I love to see creativity. Not only do I love to see creativity, but I love when people share their creative moments, right? So if you want to share that on the PSP Facebook page, do that, and then we'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm going to suggest everybody does that, for example, okay? I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to do my deadlifts here. Okay. Okay, I am superset that. I'm dropping weight, guys. Sorry, I'm not dropping weights, but I'm using a lighter weight now. Because I'm no hero. I'm starting to feel a little bit achy, a little bit like I can't get through the workout, and I drop it a little bit. Oh, whoops, going way too fast here. I'll start over. Maybe I'll count those 2 squats as one. Make sure it's 5 up, 5 down. I'm breathing. I hope you're breathing. Keep your core engaged, everyone. All right. Got a minute break here. Guys, I love the numbers. I got 4 of you that stick with me. The 5 and 6 are flickering a little bit. Let's try to get those numbers up to 10 because I know you guys want to see me doing burpees. So make sure that you tell your friends, share, comment, like, heart. You can do that care emoji now too. If you're having a good time, then on your break, just give me a little whoop whoop. Okay, just comment whoop whoop. I know you guys are having a good time with me. I always have a good time with you. And the thing that gets me through these workouts is the fact that I know I'm not alone. I know you guys are suffering. I mean, having fun with me. Okay, here we go on my deadlifts here. Oh yeah, baby. Let's do this. Control the descent. I'm breathing, guys. Make sure you're breathing too. All right, I'm going to my goblet squats. Front rack in this. I know you guys are joining me. This is the last round, I think, right? Oh my goodness. This is the last round. It makes me sad. We're almost at the end of this thing. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2. Engage your core. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hips go back. 3, 2, 1. Come on, weight in the heels. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 2, 3, 4. Try to hit the bottom of your squat here, guys. 5, 2, 3, 4. Last one, come on. 2. I got another comment. I love you guys. Thank you so much for commenting. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be walking funny this weekend too, but it's gonna be more like this, okay? Because we're done the strength piece. This is gonna be my funny walking. I'm gonna be so happy that you guys joined me this morning. Okay, guys, it's inevitable, team. There's an 18-minute AMRAP that we got to get through now. You know it. You know what's been coming. I know you know it because it's right on this side of the screen over here. So make sure that you're ready. Make sure that you don't feel any kinks. If you do, take a little break, okay? Take a little break or modify the exercise, modify the weight, okay? Deadlifts. Deadlifts can be done with an empty bar. Deadlifts can be done with a medicine ball. Deadlifts can be done with laundry detergent. Deadlifts can be done with dumbbells, kettlebells, bands. Dogs, okay, whatever you want. We've got 12 deadlifts. Then, we just did deadlifts in the strength piece. I don't really have to demonstrate that, right? So, hips, weight in the heels, hips go back, down. If the object you're holding is like the dumbbell is really small, you don't have to go all the way to the floor, right? You can come back up once you're close enough, once you're feeling in a nice crunched position, okay? Keep your back nice and straight, shoulders back, engage the lats. Hang power cleans is the next move. So hang power cleans means that we're not squatting once we get the weight here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to have the weight in front. We're going to send our hips back until the weight is just above the knees. we're going to send our hips forward, and once we do that, shrug the shoulders. This should be all we need to just do a little bicep curl with no strength, just to get the weight to our shoulders. So we're going to send our hips back, hips forward, boom. Weight to the shoulders, and then back down again. Okay, see that little jump that I do? My weight's in my heels, and then I jump to get that up there. Okay, last one, push press. So we're going to try and get the weight from our shoulders above our head in one fluid motion using our legs. So watch, I'm going to imagine my back is against the wall. I'm going to bend slightly at the knees. The knees come forward, right, because I can't send my hips back because my back is against the wall. Just a couple inches. Then from there, push overhead. Lock out the knees, like make sure that your legs are straight. Back down. And then, as soon as your dumbbells reach the shoulder, knees come forward. Boom, push press. Lock out the elbows at the top. All right? Now, after you do, each time you do 12, 9, 6, each time you do 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, and 6 push press, then we're going to do 100 high knees before starting your next round. Yeah, that's right. Who programmed this stuff? I don't know. If I find them, they better not find me in a dark alley somewhere, okay? So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you're at home, I want you counting out loud. Just kidding. You don't have to count out loud. I know you're going to be out of breath. As will I. Oh my gosh, guys. 5 people. Are you kidding me? I love this. I love these workouts. Okay, so like I said, turn your own music on because I'm going to be working out in silence because we can't risk having the video stop again, right? So, I'm breathing, and we got 10 seconds, and then we're going to be starting the workout with deadlifts. Okay, 12 deadlifts. 2, 1, and go. Let's do this. Keep track of your rounds, okay? Each time you get it past the 100 high knees, mark down that you've done a round. Deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans. Try to get them from knees to shoulder in one fluid motion. Five, and then 5, 6 push press. 9, and then 6 push press. Slight knee bend. Okay, 100 high knees for me. 100 high knees for me, and boom, that's 1 round done. I'm on to round 2 now. 12, 9, 6, 100. Let's do this. Once you've done 12, then we'll hop on over to the hang power cleans. Make sure you shrug those shoulders. And push press for 6. A 100 high knees for me. High knees for me. That's 2 rounds. Make sure you're keeping track of your rounds, guys, because I want to see your scores after. Okay, now those first 2 rounds went pretty quickly. My legs, they're feeling pretty shaky, so I'm not necessarily going to drop the weight because I don't feel injured, but I'm going to move a little bit slower. Here we go. Oh. Taking a little break before my hang power cleans. Guys, feeling pretty gassed. I will even, get a quick sip. If you're not sweating after this workout, holy jeez, you better work a little bit harder. But I know you guys are all rock stars in the gym, in the living room, in the wherever the heck you are doing this live. Okay, here come the power cleans. Remember, we were talking about recovery? If you need a couple seconds after your 100 high knees, or after a specific exercise, take it. Because I'd like to see you guys do each movement unbroken, which means you don't stop in the middle of like the 12 deadlifts. Try and get them all done in one shot, if you can, and then take a break. Okay? Alright, I'm done talking. I got some high knees to do. Catch you on the flip side. Round 3, done for me. How many viewers we got? This is my excuse for a break. Oh yes, we're holding steady at 5. I love you guys for logging in. Tell your friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. It makes my Friday, it makes my day. Makes my Friday good. So I know going into the weekend, I'm gonna have a good weekend. Okay. We got 10 minutes left, which means we're almost halfway. We're 8 minutes into this AMRAP. I've got 3 rounds. How many rounds do you have? Even if you're still working on your first round, guys, keep working, okay? Just don't stop. Don't sit down and go, ah, that's too long, that's too many reps. No, I'm here, you're here, we're doing this together, okay? Modify, 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 right? If you want to do Romanian deadlifts, just because you can't bear to bend your knees a little bit, that's fine. Do some Romanian, do some no weight, single leg Romanian deadlifts. Okay, notice I'm taking a little bit of a break. Yeah, but that's not the only reason. I wanted to give you guys those scaling options, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, 12 unbroken, Saul. Let's go. All right. Halfway, everyone. We have 9 minutes to go. Hang power cleans. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. The little engine that could. Send my hips back. 1, 2, 3. Shrug those shoulders. Push press. Keep working hard, everyone. I know you are. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Take your time. Do your best. Forget the rest. Let's do this. High knees, 100. I'm done. I'm done 4 rounds. What round are you on? Hopefully you can answer that question, right? If you want to do high knees like this, ladies and gentlemen, do it, okay? I'd rather you be doing this than, imagine this is the couch. This, okay? Let's get to work here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Oh yeah, baby. We got the crew. We're going to call you the Daily Gain Train crew, the DGTC. Woo! I know we love acronyms in this industry, so we are the DGTC, the Daily Gain Train crew. Okay, I'm going to get through my deadlifts in one shot. Hopefully you can join me. Woo, this is heavy. Oh, 12 deadlifts. 9 hang power cleans. 6 push press. I know I'm not talking too much here about the numbers, but it's because they're posted right here. That's why. Okay, here we go. Hang power cleans. Keep that back nice and straight, okay? 9. 6 push press. Woo! All right, oh, high knees. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. Okay, high knees, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my. Okay, guess what? We have just under 4 minutes to go. I'm keeping track of my rounds. I hope you can do the same. Okay, so I'm done. I've done 5 rounds. I'm going on to my 6th right now. Make sure you're counting. Oh. I want to see those scores posted afterwards. Okay. Whew, here we go. That's heavy. Okay, we're under 3 minutes now. I'm just going to try and blast through here. Another round for moi. And I'm just going to go right away because we're almost done. We're almost done, team. Minute and 30 left. Let's go. If you have any energy left, empty the tank now. Six. I need 30 seconds left. Two, one, time. I got exactly 7 rounds. And we're done. Nice. DGTC. Daily Gain Train Crew. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to move these gosh-forsaken things out of the way so we can stretch together. Thank you so much for spending your Friday morning with me, with us here at PSP, at LHQ. Okay, guess what? We got to take care of those hip flexors, those glutes, those hamstrings. What better way to do that than with a little low lunge? Bring your foot out a little bit further than you normally would in your lunge. I want you to take your glute here. I want you to flex it. As soon as you flex your glute, you feel it stretching your hip flexor. Another thing you can do, put both hands on your opposite thigh and lean your weight into your front leg. You can carry that hip flexor first. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I'll try and not break the 5-minute mark because I got to teach another class now. I know, right? Hopefully it's a little bit of upper body in that one. Okay, and now let's straighten that front leg. Okay, now I can go down lower. If you're comfortable here, if you already feel it stretching your hamstring, great. But I can go down lower, so I am going to go down lower to beside my foot. Okay, if you can reach your shin, your knee, your hamstring, and pull down a little bit, that's great. But I need that front leg to stay straight. Don't nobody bend that front knee, okay? Except for me, because I'm coming over to check who's still logged in. Nice. The DGTC. DGTC. There we go. I'll get used to it. It's still here. We still here, baby. Woo! Okay, bend that knee a little bit. Come on back. All right, now I want you to lower both knees to the floor and switch to the other side. Why not? Right? So, front leg is a little bit further in front than you normally would in the lunge. You're going to place both hands on the opposite thigh. Squeeze your glute, not with your hand, like make the muscle contract. And lean your weight into that right leg. Well, if you're on the same side as me, if not left leg, okay? Sometimes I look over at the screen and get confused because there's a 10-second delay. And I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, I hope you guys got a good sweat going. I know I'm going to check my Fitbit later and it's going to be like, oh man, you work really hard between the hours of 8 and 9. And I'm going to be like, yeah, it's because of my DGTC. Let's reach for those toes now. Straighten that front leg, reach for the toes. If you can't reach your toes, grab your hamstring, grab your knee, grab your shin, grab your calf. Pull a little bit. As long as you're comfortable with it, right? Keep that front leg straight on the heel. Keep those hips square, okay? Don't be facing me. You might feel a little stretch in your groin, but that's not what we're trying to target right now. We're trying to stretch those hamstrings. Oh, okay. Hands in the center. Now we will stretch the groin a little bit. Spread your legs to a front split. Let's just hold it as low as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2. Make sure your weight is back in your heels on this one. 1, 0. Come on into a prayer squat now. I call these prayer squats. Some people just call them bottom of the squat. But you're going to put your hands in prayer position, and then you're going to push your knees outwards with your elbows. And we're just rocking and rolling. Rock and roll. Okay. All right, team, hands on the floor. We're going to do a Jefferson curl here. You're going to love it. Straighten those legs. Even if you have to pull your hands off the floor a little bit, that's fine. Put your hands inside your feet And now follow the inside of your legs as you roll up one vertebrae at a time. Oh, just amazing. Okay? Now, like I said, I have to teach another class. Didn't want to break the 5-minute mark. I didn't. But if you want to lay on your back, bring your knees into your chest one at a time. Rotate those knees to the side while you're laying on your back. That's going to stretch out your lower back a little bit too, because that's definitely, we hit that today. Post your scores, please. Keep commenting, keep logging in, and most importantly, have a wonderful weekend, everyone.